بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. We are going to read tonight, inshallah, about the obstacles of the heart. You know, sometimes when you want to go somewhere, but there's something that is stopping you from going there. Also, the journey of our heart is to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In another word, the purpose of our life is to be able to obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So sometimes if we cannot do that, what are the reasons for that? And we want to read about the things that stop our heart from its journey and devotion to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَأَمَّا مُفْسِدَاتُ الْقَلْبِ فَهِيَ. Now we want to know what are the things that corrupt and destroy our heart and disturb its function. كَثْرَةُ الْخِلْطَةِ. When we mix a lot with the people, you know, in this life, people get together for so many reasons. And we want to make sure that wherever we go with the people, there is a good reason. And what is the good reason? It is the one which is prescribed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For example, Friday. Why we get together on Friday? We get together for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because He told us to do so. On the Eid day, why we get together? Why we get together on Arafat, in Hajj, and things like that. So we need to know what are the reasons that make us to get together with the people. So one of the things destroys our life and our heart is mixing a lot with the people. We need some time when we have to be alone in order to be able to use our own head to think and see things clearly. But that can help only when we already know the guidelines in life. We know the principles of our life, and we know the reasons why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to be sometime together and why sometime alone. So this is one way which can destroy our heart. Mixing too much with the people, it can destroy our heart. At-tamanni, and the dreams or the beautiful dreams or the wishes. Always we have a dream and a wish that and wish that, but in the other hand, we don't do anything to achieve it. Or we don't do anything to bring our dreams into reality. التعلق بغير الله. When our heart is hanging to something else other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In another word, what is the center of our heart? What is the thing that our heart remember a lot? We have been told to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala a lot more than anything else. But sometimes the human heart, they remember something a lot more than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Or they believe my success is in this and this and that, not in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To the extreme that some people say, now if I pray, I will not have enough money. That's why prayer time, let it go. If I do the fasting, my health condition will be this and that. If I go to Hajj, I cannot save money anymore to buy this and that, and things like that, which means their heart is hanging on something else but not Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Washiba. One way that also can disturb people's journey to Allah is when they are very full. Usually we say when the stomach is full, the head is empty. And many people, they don't think because there is nothing to make them think. That's why Ramadan will come and keep the believer hungry for 30 days. And then you start to think. Because when the stomach is empty, that's when the time the human will be really more serious and they think about a lot of things in their life. Wal manam, and also sleeping too much. It can disturb the journey of our heart to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sleeping too much, it can disturb our journey to Allah. فهذه الخمسة من أكبر مفسدات القلب. These five are one of the big things that it can destroy the human heart and make it become blind. ذلك أن القلب يسير إلى الله عز وجل والدار الآخرة. We know that the destination of our heart is towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the hereafter. But they could not make it because there are highwaymen on the way. And these highwaymen who may stop you and kill you and take your money and everything, the highwayman for our heart is what we just mentioned. Mixing too much with the people and having so many beautiful dreams without working hard, and also when we love someone more than Allah, or we love something more than Allah, and also being full, and also sleeping too much. We want to read only one of them tonight, inshallah. فأما ما تؤثره كثرة الخلطة فامتلاء القلب من دخان أنفاس بني آدم حتى يسود. Mixing too much with the people, what will happen? In another way to explain it, the passive is smoking. I am not smoking, but I am around people who are smoking. What will happen to me? It will be even worse to me. The same thing, when we mix too much with people, everybody is breathing. And when they are breathing, this thing is coming into us. It means we will hear what they say, we will see the way they behave, and we see their battle and the haram things that they do. That's why we have to be very careful who to mix with and who not to mix with. And when we mix with people like that, and whatever color they have, if it is black, our heart will turn into black and getting darker and darker and darker. وَيُوجِبُ لَهُ تَشَتُّتًا وَتَفَرُّقًا. And mixing with the people a lot, you will hear this from that and hear this from that. Everybody have different opinions, and then what will happen? Also, they will divide your heart. Who should I listen to? Is this person or that person? Whose behavior impact in me? Things like that. It will make the person, we cannot put our mind together anymore. But when somebody knows already, that's why Islam is the solution for everything. There are so many problems. People have different opinions. What can I do as a Muslim? What the Holy Quran said, وَإِن تَنَازَعْتُمْ فِي شَيْءٍ فَرُدُّوهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَالرَّسُولِ. So our real weapon in life is to know the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Anything happen, refer it back to Allah and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and we will see the solution straight away from there. والخلطة مع الناس يؤيد الإنسان على الاقتران بقرناء السوء وإضاعة مصالحه والاشتغال عنها بهم وبأمورهم. Mixing too much with the people, it will even invite you to the extent that you may choose the wrong people to be your company in life. And when this happens, you will waste your time with them, you will waste your money with them, and you will waste your brain also with them, because all they talk about is dunya, dunya, dunya. There's nothing they will do to remind you with the akhirah. وَتُقَسِّمُ فِكْرَهُ فِي أَوْدِيَةِ مَطَالِبِهِمْ وَإِرَادَاتِهِمْ. And then you will be in trouble. Who I want to please? This group or that group or this person or that person. Your life will become busy with who said what, who did what. Instead of keep your life busy with what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants me on this moment. What the Prophet ﷺ told me on this moment. That's how people can take us away from the real thing, and we make ourselves busy with their personal problems or their internal problems, and that's how we will be in problem due to the mixing. فَمَاذَا يَبْقَى مِنْهُ لِلَّهِ وَالدَّارِ الْآخِرَةِ. And if we start to be so concerned about everybody's issues, so what is the time then will be left for me to be serious towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and towards my life after death. كما قال الإمام جعفر الصادق لابنه. Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq, one of the scholars of the ulama from the Ahl al-Bayt, he said to his son, لا ترافق ثلاثة. Don't accompany three type of people. No, don't mix yourself with them. Al-Fajr, someone who is Fajr. Al-Fajr is the one who disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala openly. Usually human have the haya, the shyness. Even if they commit a sin, at least they will not publicize it. But Fajr, they do the sin without feeling guilty, and also they publicize it. Just like in another word, they're making da'wah to batil. They don't cover it. And this is how the people, the Prophet ﷺ said about them, كُلُّ أُمَّتِي مُعَافَى إِلَّا الْمُجَاهِرُونَ. Everybody in my ummah, when they do ask for forgiveness, Allah will forgive them, except the mujahirun, the people who publicize their bad actions. They publicize it, just like inviting mankind to do it. Come and do like me. This is how it is bad to go with someone who is fajr. And if somebody is well known as a bad person, and I always with that person, I also will disturb my reputation in the community. Why? They will say, look, he said his friend. That's why we have to be very careful who we go around with. Waqati or rahim, also don't be in the company of someone who has no respect to his bloodline. Some people, they don't care about their parents, their in-laws, their this. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us to be, He is the one who created us, وهو الذي خلق من الماء بشرا فجعله نسبا وسهرا. He is the one who created from the water the human being and made them in relation in two ways: through blood, which means the birth, or through marriage, which means my in-laws, I have to deal with them because in the name of Islam, because that's Allah brought us together, and that's how the world will come to know one another, through birth and also through marriage. And also don't accompany someone who is bakhil, a greedy person, a mean person. And these are the type of the people we make sure in our life we keep away from them. وهل كان على أبي طالب عند الوفاة أضر من قرناء السوء. Give an example of how bad company can destroy our life. We imagine the last moment of Abu Talib, the uncle of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Right in the end of his life, Abu Jahl was with him and another man, which I don't remember his name now, and they're pushing him, no, don't become a Muslim, don't become a Muslim. Are you afraid? Remember who you used to be, you are this or that. So to the last moment, and the bad friends disturbed the journey of his heart to Allah until he died as a non-Muslim. So how bad company can really destroy our life. لم يزالوا به حتى حالوا بينه وبين كلمة واحدة. So the friends kept between him and saying the word لا إله إلا الله التي توجب له السعادة الأبدية. And this is a word that will bring us the eternal happiness. But the bad company did Abu Talib not to say that one. So to summarize it, والضابط النافع في أمر الخلطة. To summarize it, the limit of our mixing with the people, and يخالط الناس في الخير. We mix with them when they are doing something good. But if they are doing something together but it is not good, we should not be part of that. كالجمعة, like being together with the people in Friday Salat, والجماعة, and praying the Jama'ah, والأعياد, and the Eid together we're doing, والحج, and also going to Hajj with the people, وتعلم العلم, or mixing with the people to learn together. This is something we have to do actually. والاجتماع للنصيحة, and also we mix with them when we want to advise one another what is the right thing to do. ويعتزلهم في الشر, but whenever things are not appropriate, they get together for something bad, we don't be part of that. So this is one of the points that we can disturb the journey of our heart to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us and give us brothers who will hold our hands towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The way Umar bin Khattab said, من رأى من أخيه ودا فليتمسك به فإنه قلما يجد مثل ذلك. If you really see someone who really loves you for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, hold very tight onto them, because in this time it's very rare to find someone who loves you for the sake of Allah. And who love you for the sake of Allah mean those who help you in Islam grow. If you do wrong, they advise you that is wrong, we have to do the good things together. This is a brotherhood in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك.